Prayer is life, even after death. How many times have you skipped over an opportunity to pray an extra prayer? You might wake up 10 minutes before Fajr but decide to go back to sleep instead of praying that short tahajjud. You might have a few minutes before needing to go out to work, but instead of praying 2 rak'ahs of duha, you think it's not really worth it. You regularly pass up on the sunnah after the obligatory prayers, when you really didn't need to rush back to whatever it was you were doing. It seems like in this dunya, extra prayer is at the bottom of the priority list. It will only get done as long as I have nothing else to do at that time. But in the barzakh, it's the most precious of provisions. If the dead could speak, what do you think they would say? We actually know the answer, and it's surprisingly a very specific one. The Prophet ﷺ passed by a grave, and he said to the companions, "Who is the occupant of this grave?" And they said, "So and so." He said, "You see this man? رَكْعَتَيْنِ أَحَبُّ إِلَى هَذَا مِنْ بَقِيَّةِ دُنْيَاكُمْ 2 rak'ahs are more beloved to him than everything of what remains of your worldly life." In another narration, the Prophet ﷺ said, رَكْعَتَانِ خَفِيفَتَانِ مِمَّا تَحْقِرُونَ 2 light rak'ahs, which you regard as insignificant, but which this person could have added to his deeds, are more beloved to him than everything that remains of your worldly life. If you look at most of the dreams of the Salaf where they were asked what they wish they could do now that they're dead, it's pray 2 rak'ahs. And the emphasis on the khafifatani, the light ones, is that the Prophet ﷺ is not talking about these long qiyam nights. It's the 2 rak'ahs that take a few minutes, and that's really all it takes. Think about the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ before Fajr. It was so short that the companion said it seemed like he was only reciting Al-Fatiha in both rak'ahs. But the Prophet ﷺ said about those 2 rak'ahs that they are khayrun min ad-dunya wa ma fiha. They are more beloved to me and better than this entire world and what is in it. Our Prophet ﷺ used to treat those voluntary prayers like they were once-in-a-lifetime opportunities. And if you treated your prayer that way, you might feel the same. And Imam al-Muzani rahimahullah said, if you want your salah to benefit you, then say to yourself before every prayer, perhaps I will never pray another prayer in my life. And I want you to think about how the people of Gaza pray literally between bombs, not knowing if they're going to live to see the next salah. Imagine how much khushu' you have in a tent of a refugee camp when your death is that near. And imagine how much peace it gives to the heart of someone who has nothing and no one else but Allah. But if you know your prayer enough, even if you have everything else, salah is still what your heart and soul crave.